Hello, this is Svetlana Shepitsina, and today we will learn how to create animation using famous physics transitions methods. I'm using Web Story Map shortcuts and autohot keys during my work. All of them you can find in my video description on YouTube and download. To create more realistic animation with possibility to manage it more precisely, we can use physics transitions instead of using curves. And in our application, we animate home page sections using sprint transition method from Famous. And in order to get this result, first of all, we need to require transitionable and sprint transition classes from Famous. And don't forget to use shortcuts. For require, it's famous require, start typing name, Ctrl J, transitionable, or famous require sprint transition, and you can do it in seconds. After we require classes, we need to register method inside of constructor, and we do it on object transitionable, register method, give name sprint, and reference to our object sprint transition. And we did everything on home view of our on parent view of our home sections. It's our up view cell. And when we require famous classes on parent view, all children have access to them, and you don't need to repeat it in each class where you need to apply this animation in future. So we required our classes, and then we come to our home section. In home section, inside constructor, we can find called method init transform RB. We are here. We create object sprint and specify parameters for our animation. It's method sprint that will do everything for us, and it's period and dampen ratio. And you can see that we use default options for specifying these parameters. RB. Here they are, and initially we set all options for our animation to 0, and it's not all yet. So we specify our parameters, and then we need to set initial parameters for our animation. You can see that we need to get a result when we reload our home page. All our sections initially are hidden, and what we do on transform, on first parameter, we multiply this option sign parameter from default options by width of our section, and since initially it's 0, we set initial parameter to 0. It will be the same like this. After that, we need to apply our method, our animation sprint, and we do it with method set transform on center modifier, and we give our sprint object. Here it is. Everything done here, and all we need to do just create object from our home section view, and apply parameters, specify parameters, and we do it on home cell view. And in order to find a home section, okay, Ctrl Alt U, and we create 4 objects for our sections. And since we use default options, we have possibility to set different sprint transition parameters on instantiation of home section view object. And you can see that it has different period. We can even change it more, like this. It's easy and fast. We can change dampen ratio, and you can see how easy it is to play with this animation when you use object-oriented approach with default options. And also here on newing our on instantiation of our home section, we have sign parameter, and I set it on default options of home cell, Alt B, and it's from the right. I set 1, and from the left side I set -1. Okay, home section, I come back. And we can play with parameters, and also there are another physics transitions method in Famous, and you can find them in docs transitions. And here is our sprint transition, and also we have snap and wall, and we can easily change it. I will show how. All we need just to require this wall transition and snap transition, create objects, and we just change the reference. We even don't need to change name for now. We're just experimenting, and you can see that now we have like a wall effect, and I can change it to snap. It's similar to sprint transition. If I don't like and change the wall, I have possibility to change direction of playing our animation, and for this I need to set initial parameter to second parameter of transform. When we reload, you can see that it's from top and bottom, and after that I need just adjust a little bit parameters from right to left, and now it's different. And you can see how easy it is to work with physics transitions in Famous. And if you follow best practices, if you set default options, if you use requiring principle on parent view, on main view, you have possibility to create this realistic animation with Famous with object-oriented approach. And that's it for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.